How many of you have walked into your school and you feel like you're getting side-eyed by your colleagues? You're getting judged because you do too much. You become the focus of the rumor mill because your energy's just a little bit too much for some people. Your relationships are just a little bit too strong with certain students, or you run a class that kids actually want to be in. Today I want to share with you a few strategies and some mindset shifts to help you both rise above that noise and to really lean into the teacher that you're supposed to be. Let's go. First thing to think about, I think, when I'm trying to reframe this in my mind, and I've had to do this any number of times. I've had the class where people question my strategies, they question how loud it is in there, they question if kids are really learning in there, but I know what's happening, and the proof is in the pudding. Another weird saying, I don't know where the answer comes from, but anyway, I see the growth in both the character of students and in their grades. So I know it's working, but nonetheless, people will question you. They question why you're being silly, or if school's a place for silliness, or whatever else they're coming up with. But at the core, I have to remember what my why is. And Simon Sinek talks about this a lot, but my core value as an educator is that education's only ever about students, right? I say this all the time. And so what does that mean? It means that I'm not here for accolades. I'm not here for teacher of the year. I'm not here for every kid to tell me that I'm their favorite teacher or any of that stuff. I am here to focus on student success. It comes before everything else that I'm asked to do as an educator. And Philippians 2 actually says, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves. And I want to talk about the value of that in just a second and what that means to me. But knowing my why isn't just about student success. In the students I've worked with, there are so many traps outside of the classroom. And a point that I want to stress here that I don't think gets stressed enough is that it's not just about students finding success, it's what happens when they don't find success. And so in the neighborhoods I have taught in over my career as an educator, when kids don't find success in school, the only thing left is what's happening out on the streets. Or it's at best finding a job in the world, but it's never living up to the true potential that God had for you. And so when I really own my why of education's only ever about students, when I really want success more than anything for my students, and I really realize what else is out there. Many of you have students that are just going to get caught up in the minimum wage game for the rest of their lives, or they're going to get caught up in the streets, or they get used to settling for jobs, settling for positions, settling for relationships. And having seen students make that choice to go down the road that doesn't lead to anything good, having seen that enough times, it motivates me to really turn off caring what other people think and turning up my classroom so that it is a place that is focused on the children. And before I go into number 2, I'd really be curious to know, what is the why for you as you're watching this, right? You can put a one-word answer in the comment section below or leave a paragraph. I think it would be really interesting, especially for newer educators or for folks that are struggling with their why right now, to be able to see a diverse amount of answers from different people. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, it would be awesome. But now, number 2, invite people into your awesome. So what does this mean? This to me means moving from Philadelphia, now living in New Mexico. In Philadelphia, there were always parties all the time. And sometimes they would go late into the night. And as I would sit in my room trying to go to sleep, or I'm trying to watch a television show and I'm getting annoyed at the noise and the music and the laughter and the madness that's coming from someone's house, it dawned on me one night as I was sitting in my backyard listening to Jose, my neighbor, having another banger party, that it wasn't the noise that was bothering me. It's that I never got invited to the party. Because if I was there, I'd probably be twice as loud as everybody else. So when I talk about inviting people into your awesome, is there something students are about to do? They're going to present something, they're going to showcase something, there's a project that they're submitting that day that you can invite other teachers in to see what the students have done. Is there a collaboration that you could make? Are you reading a book with some sort of historical significance that you can connect with the history of the civics department on? Is there a science experiment that you're about to do that you could have a group from the school orchestra, and I know this is madness, but it's fun, have them create the music for the experiment so that build up before something happens. They are creating music. Could you partner with your arts department while you're creating, where you're maybe focused on geometry, they're focused on perspective drawing, and there's some kind of collaboration there that can happen. And what this does is it allows people into your awesome, but it also allows people into what students are doing. It takes the focus off of me and puts the focus on we. So I want you to catch that. It's not inviting people into my room to see what I'm doing and how great this is going and how awesome I am. It's bringing folks in with the focus on the students. And that's something everyone can get excited about. And the last thing I want to really make sure that you get when you're thinking about this and working through this in your school is you gotta protect your peace. Some of this is self-care and it's coming into school feeling filled up, and there's other videos about that. I can leave those in the description below so you can check those out. But even at school, I don't hang out with anyone because I'm obligated to. I am very careful about crafting a circle of individuals, even if that's only, some years it's been one person that I truly get down with, that I feel like understands me, and we work together and drown the rest of the world out. How do I drown them out? I just am not around them. I don't eat in the faculty lounge. Don't stand in the little clique by the door on the way out. I don't feel the need to sit with everyone at the faculty meeting just because they're in my grade level or they're in my department or something like that. I just surround myself with the students and with the people I want to be surrounded by. And sometimes those folks are online. And that's honestly why we started our Facebook group and started Sunday Night Teacher Talk, because we wanted to create spaces where individuals could come together and find community. It's just a really good reminder that you're not as insane as you think you are. Maybe you are, maybe you're crazy, but just in a good way. But you're not delusional that other people don't do this. Anyway, I want to leave you this quote that Eleanor Roosevelt once said, which is, "Do what you feel in your heart to be right, for you'll be criticized anyway." People can hate, they can judge, they can talk about you, but if you are changing the life of a child, man, the feeling you get from that, nothing can touch. And when you can remember that and tap into that, it really does give you the commitment and the confidence to be who you were created to be in the classroom. Some of you may need more help with this, and for that reason, I do offer one-on-one mentoring. We can talk about anything that is important to you that's going to help you to become the teacher that you were called to be. I'll leave a link for that in the description below. Please like and subscribe. My analytics say that 65% of the people that are watching this video right now are not liked and subscribed. But that's it for this one, gang. Peace.